Hi everyone, thank you for joining our webinar this morning. MX Data is proud to announce our partnership with AppCard. AppCard Senior Account Executive Candy Cardoso is here today to discuss and demonstrate AppCard's comprehensive customer loyalty program. Candy, please take it from here.
Thanks so much, Jada. Hi everyone, my name is Candy Cardoso. I will be presenting to you the AppCard platform with the integration to Retail Pro. Now, our presentation today is going to be presenting how AppCard looks on the newest version, Prism. However, we are integrated into all versions of Retail Pro. So just want to put that out there for everyone. And what we're going to be doing today is walking through a couple of PowerPoint slides to give you an overview of the tech and feature sets on our platform. From there, we'll go to a live cloud-based dashboard of another retailer we work with. So you'll see where all the magic happens with customer data and how we can utilize that data to personalize offers out to your shoppers. So just getting started here on the pinwheel to the left, right up at the top with loyalty. So AppCard is a very unique system because it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. It is completely customizable, so you can create whatever experience you think would work best for you and the shoppers. Now, we have a team that is available to help you out along the way, give you some ideas and recommendations based on your market and store size, but at the end of the day, it's up to you on what you want to run. We have different types of loyalty programs that you can run. You could do a digital punch card. Think of it as by a certain number of this item, you get one free. So everyone's gotten that paper punch card before. Now you can run it digitally. So let's say buy 10 accessories, you get the next one free. And then over on the point side of things, we can offer points for every dollar spent. So as shopper earns points towards future rewards, you'll set up certain thresholds shoppers have to meet before they can use those points for rewards. When they can, there's a couple of ways on how you can set it up. So you could do a product-based catalog where after a certain number of points are earned, they get a free t-shirt. And at 200 points, they'll be able to get a free bag, however way you want to set it up. Another option could be cashback. Tell shoppers it's 1% cashback on all of their purchases, spend $100, earn 100 points, and you can use those points for $1 off of your next purchase. I particularly like cashback a lot because when you think about it, you're controlling your margin at $1 all the way down the line. Plus, on the flip side, everyone loves $1. Promise you, no one's coming in saying, I don't like cashback. Now, what also makes AppCard a very unique platform is the level of support that you receive. So you will be paired up with your very own customer success manager. This team will be with you every step of the way to help you with anything that you may need. I'll get into a little bit more details on them in just a sec, but they'll be the ones that will provide you any recommendations you may need to support you along the way of using the loyalty program. Now, on the back-end cloud-based dashboard, we collect 100% transaction data. So it's not just details on loyalty shoppers, it's everything, all the way down to which cashier sold the last keychain, how much he or she charged for it, and even what tender type they took as payment. Starting on day one, you'll have access to over 100 reports in real time. With the CRM, this stands for Customer Resource Management. It's a fancy way of saying you're going to have a list of your shoppers, be able to see what products and brands that they like to buy, how much money they each spend, and how often they make purchases at your store. With all of this data, you can use it to send on over personalized offers to your shoppers through text and email. So think of it this way, you are approaching the end of the summer season and you want to host a big summer clearance sale. So all you can do is head on into your AppCard dashboard and look up any shopper who has purchased our summer collection in the last 60 days. The system will come back and say something like, you have 328 shoppers. Now you can send just these shoppers on over an offer that says, hey shoppers, we are approaching the end of the season, stop on in for our summer clearance sale. And then you can see how much you sell before the end of the season. And for our customer segmentation tool, I just briefly talked about it. So that is what's very unique about the AppCard system as well, is the ability to take the list of all of your shoppers and be able to customize any promotion that you would like based on a different set of data feature tools, which I'll show you on how you can utilize this option later on in the presentation. And lastly, our business intelligence portion. Don't mean to freak anyone out, but we do have a very unique artificial intelligence software that our retailers use in order to benefit promotions and automate promotions based on shoppers' buying patterns. All right, and so we'll be moving along here. Okay, now when it comes time to a shopper to enroll into the AppCard program, it's very simple. Once AppCard is installed into Retail Pro, there will be an option for the cashier to select AppCard Rewards. So when the shopper is making a purchase, the cashier simply asks, are you part of our rewards program? Great, what's your phone number? So whether it is a new shopper or an existing shopper, all they need to do is simply provide in their phone number. The cashier will select the AppCard Rewards option and enter in that phone number. That is it. Once a phone number is entered in, a profile is automatically created for the shopper and they are off to the races. So the cashier will complete their transaction as they normally would, and any items the shopper has made a purchase for today, the points or punches will automatically be assigned to their profile. And for the shopper, once they head on out of the store, they will receive an initial text message with a copy of their digital receipt, as well as a link to a registration page. From there, they can provide additional details such as their name, birth date, zip code, and their email address as well. And another way that shoppers can easily enroll is texting to opt in. All you'll need to do is say to shoppers, hey shopper, to sign up to a loyalty program, just text I love to shop to 87573. That will automatically create an account for the shopper, and once they head on over to the register to pay, the account is already sitting there waiting for them. What's also very important about this slide is we will help you design posters, signs, and tent stands for the store so shoppers know you have a program in place. And whenever a shopper wants to come in and redeem their rewards, it's very simple. So just as the same process for signing in a new shopper to the loyalty program, all your cashier will need to do is select the AppCard Rewards option and enter in the shopper phone number. The profile will prompt, present the profile details, how many points have they earned so far, and any discounts or rewards available. And all the cashier will need to do is simply select on that option and tie it into the transaction. Very simple. Once that is completed, the AppCard system will update the profile, removing the reward, and the shopper will be able to view their details all in the format of a receipt. Now, a way that a shopper can keep track of their profile details is through the AppCard mobile app. What's great about the mobile app is it will be branded to your store's details. So we will include your business logo, address, hours of operation, also a breakdown in terms of what your reward catalog entails, any offers that are currently running at your store, as well as digital receipts. So each shopper gets a copy of their receipt. It's uploaded right into their profile so they can access it at any time. Pretty much no one is ever losing a receipt again. And of course, you as the retailer will also have access to these receipts as well, just in case anyone needs help finding one. And to talk a little bit more about the AppCard success team. So think of it as your very own go-to guide while using the AppCard system, because we don't expect you to be AppCard experts, so we want to step in and help you every step of the way. So we will be working with you in terms of installation, doing a quick kickoff call, as we like to call it, to go over the details on how you would like to set up the loyalty program, any details in terms of what we would like to set up in terms of a launch time frame, cashier training, showing you on how to use our AppCard dashboard in case you want to set up any promotions on your own, or you can always ask your account manager to support you. Their real job is not only to manage your account, but to schedule these meetings that we like to call account reviews. These are quick 30-minute meetings where we will go through all of the details on your dashboard and make recommendations based on everything that we see. So while you handle running the store, we could take care of the marketing and loyalty for you. And in terms of the way we like to view everything on a marketing consulting standpoint, during your first year of using the AppCard system, there's different stages that we like to run through. So initially, whenever a new retailer starts off on the AppCard program, the initial first 6 months will be our marketing phase, where we will be beginning to build out your CRM, be able to view the details in terms of customer preferences on what they like to buy, how often they're coming in, as well as how much that they're spending with you. During phase 2, this is where we like to analyze all of the data that we've seen over the first 6 months. And from there, we can decide on what types of data-driven automated promotions that we can set up in order to encourage overall spending or increase in visits over at your store. And once we take a look at all of those details, we can set you up to open up to our AI neural network. So as I mentioned earlier, hope I don't freak you out with this, we do have an artificially intelligent software that we call Pinky, named after the 1990s cartoon show Pinky and the Brain. Not sure if anyone has seen that show before, but yeah, our CEO has a bit of sense of humor. What he believes is Pinky was actually the brains of the operation. Now, Pinky's job during the first 12 months is to watch your shoppers make their purchases. We'll learn each shopper's pattern, and from there can actually predict their next likely purchase at your store. So, for example, let's just say if I like to make purchases on days that's buy one, get one free deals, but my friend Stephanie, she likes to buy her purchases whenever there's double points day deals, Pinky's going to understand that between myself and Stephanie and be able to create a promotion that is tailored based on our preferences and know exactly when is the likely option to send on over that promotion. That way, myself and Stephanie could come on into your store and make our purchases with a smile on our face. Don't we all love a deal? I know I sure do. Similar to if you've ever shopped on Amazon before, they also have an AI set up saying something like, hey, you gonna buy that item still hanging in your cart? I know I definitely got that email this morning. Now, on to the fun part. We're gonna go through the AppCard dashboard. All right, so what you're looking at now is a live dashboard of one of our retailers that is on Retail Pro. They've been with AppCard for a few years now, and they also have a number of locations with us. I believe it's about 6 last time I checked. So on the dashboard, everything that we share is real time. So you might see my screen flash for a second, no worries. And if you are a multi-location retailer, what's great about the dashboard is we share everything all together, and you can also select this drop-down option over here, and you can choose whichever store you would like to view the data details, set it, and we'll pull up the reports for those specific locations. Now, on the home page, we provide summary breakdowns, new members, total signups for today for this month, as well as total since launch date. Over here on visits, what this is telling us is that so far today, 7 shoppers have typed their phone number in for the loyalty program. We know exactly what they purchased, and now we can use this information for future promotions. And over here on the right, we've got loyalty reach, which is just another word for participation rate. Now, one thing I'd like to make a note on is, you could have the best loyalty program available on the market, but what's really important is how much engagement you have on the program, because otherwise, what's the point? So that's where we step in and like to share with you those exact stats. And these percentages are a reflection off of your total transactions. So far today, we've got 9 transactions that have run through Retail Pro. 77% of those were on AppCard. For this month, 69%. So this is actually very good. Our national average is 72%. So we like to make sure that our retailers are right around that frame of the ideal goal to be 7 out of 10 shoppers providing their phone number at checkout. And down here below, we have other reports like your sales breakdowns, daily, monthly. And over here on the right, we have cashier reporting. So we are keeping track of staff members whenever they're on shift. And not only are we managing things like what items are they selling or any discounts, new signups to the loyalty program, we can also keep an eye out for any suspicious activity. So we don't like to say this, but never be too careful. Let's just say Carrie over here decides to void 15 transactions today. Our system's going to find that very odd and then send you on over a report detailing all the transaction information and letting you know this employee voided them. Better have a manager head on over there and see what's going on. And over here, we have the product section. So we replicate everything that is in your retail POS based on the product name of the description of items, brands. You'll be able to view top selling items. You'll also be able to view a unique report of products that are purchased together. So this is a great way to get inspiration for future promotions. So this is a beauty store where they offer makeup, services like facials, things like that. So anytime that someone has purchased the Iolanda service, they have also purchased this glitter letter keychain as well as water bottles. So you can always create a promotion to say, hey, next time you get your Iolanda service, you'll get a free glitter letter keychain. Sure, your shoppers will really love that. Now, honestly, we won't have you run something this specific, but you could if you wanted to. Just giving you a good idea of how creative you can get with any of your promotions. A number of different reports that we have also include your sales details. So what's really unique about AppCard is we break everything down into what was sold as an AppCard transaction versus non-AppCard. That way, you're getting a full transparency on how the loyalty program is influencing your overall sales trends, product details, as well as customer analytics. And you can narrow this down to location, you can narrow this down to daily, monthly, annually, historically. Not only that, we can also view details hour per hour. So some of our retailers, what they like to do is take advantage of certain days out of the week that are relatively slow, or maybe a month that's pretty much slower than others, and you can host a promotion throughout that length of time. So you can create it as a limited time offer. Shoppers stop on in between the hours of 2 p.m. to 6 p.m., you'll earn double the points for your purchase. Or you can have this promotion running all month long. Completely up to you. If you see the campaign was successful, then hey, why not continue to use it on a once a week basis, or maybe just once a quarter just to keep things exciting. Now, for your shopper profiles, you can head on over to the Customers tab. Once it loads up, it's going to include in all of the details of your shopper profiles. So anything that they've provided on sign up, we have a couple of phone numbers here. We can also see some emails, names, birth dates. Great. We also have the level to present loyalty status. So if you decide you want to run a VIP membership program, as soon as a shopper reaches that threshold, we'll automatically assign to them VIP member, they'll have access to exclusive offers that you would set just for VIP members. We also break down details in terms of first visit, last visit. If you have more than one store, we also let you know which other locations they pay a visit to, how many points do they currently have, any existing gifts, offers. And here's where it gets creepy if you ask me. This is breaking down number of shoppers that come in monthly, quarterly, annually, historically, how much they're spending down to the penny in each of these time frames, and their total number of returns. A lot of data. So you can filter out through these details if you want to take a look at who's your top spending or top visiting shopper. You can also search for a shopper individually over here by their email or phone number. Now, once you have a profile pulled up, you could just click on, let's say, this one here. We have Diane's details, and then over here on the left, you can view details such as their points, rewards, as well as their receipts. So this is sharing each and every single receipt, dating all the way back to their very first purchase, which was April 17th of last year. So here we're breaking down exactly what these shoppers purchased, how much in total was spent, how many points were awarded, and if any points were redeemed on their profile. Alrighty, and to the last part of this is campaigns. So anytime you want to run a promotion on the AppCard system, it is very simple to do. You simply select new campaign, and you could choose between either a text message or an email. Now for emails, you can create your own template design. So you can change the color of the font, background, include images, links to your social media sites. Very similar to MailChimp or Constant Contact if you've ever used those programs in the past. All you'll simply do is select whichever content that you would like. Let's say you want to include in your business logo. You just click on image, drag it over, and upload those details. You can also include in your social media links, create dividers. It's a very simple tool to use. But if you don't have time to do this, no worries. You can always ask your account manager for support. Once you've got your email set up and good to go, you could test it to make sure it looks good, and then schedule it to send out right now or on a specific date and time. And you could schedule as many of these as you want to and as far ahead as you want to. And for text messages, you'll have a list of default messages that you can choose from. So for instance, if you would like to set something up to engage shoppers, as soon as they earn a reward, they automatically receive a text. Surprisingly enough, shoppers need reminders that they have rewards available. I personally can't relate just because as soon as I get my reward, I am likely to use it within the next 24 hours. But according to our data tech team, actually, sometimes people need just a little bit of a nudge. So you can always set something up 30 days after they receive their reward to automatically give them a reminder. You can do a one-time blast message to all of your shoppers. You can do birthday promotions. And this section here for churn is for any shopper that is at risk. So let's just say you have a shopper that comes in every 2 months regularly. You know they like to make their big bulk purchases, and it's been about 3 months since we last seen them. We're gonna find that a little bit odd. So what you could do is set up a promotion called the We Miss You campaign. So this is to set a promotion up where if a shopper hasn't paid a visit to your store in the last 30, 60, 90 days, however length of time you'd like to set it up, you could choose the option here for days, weeks, months. And once you enter in here, let's say in the last 3 months, you could type out your promotion here, select your reward, schedule it to send out whenever you want to, and then this would be what we like to call an ongoing campaign. So every single day, once you set up this promotion, AppCard will note which shopper has not made a visit in the last 3 months, and they will automatically receive this We Miss You campaign. That way you don't have to keep coming back into the dashboard to set up these promotions. And lastly is the custom messages. So this ties into our customer segmentation tool that I talked about earlier. So this is where if you don't want to send a general message to all of your shoppers, you can target select your audience using over 4,000 different combinations of data points. You could choose this through events, let's say messaging a shopper after their first visit. Thanks so much for signing up to our new loyalty program. And then 1 week from today, they get another message that says, hey shopper, as a newest member of the loyalty program, if you stop on in next week, you get 5% off of your purchase. You can also choose options for revenue targets. You can also choose items to do program engagement, where there's a number of different promotions that you can choose here. Customers who have had an anniversary of their first visit on their program, you can filter out by rewards that they have in their account. You can filter by specific products even. So you can choose shoppers who have purchased an item by name, so you can do it specifically for one individual item, or what I like is customers who have purchased a tag name. So think of a tag like a marketing group you create. You can set up an infinite number of these. We'll give you some ideas when you get started. So you can create different tags for, let's say, seasonal items. You can do one for boots, high heels. You could do one for, let's say, if you're a sporting goods store, you could do it for soccer, football. If you are a makeup store like this store right here, you can do blushes, concealers, anything like that. Just think of a group of items and they are assigned a tag for it. So anytime that a shopper is purchasing this specific tag, now AppCard will run and read through all of those items, and now you have a group of shoppers that you can target based on those select items. It's a very unique tool to use. And you can also layer the filters as well. So let's just say you're creating this promotion, but you don't want a brand new shopper to get this promotion. Not a problem. You could select this option here to say customers who needed to at least have spent $250 since signing up. Once you've completed all of the requirements, you just scroll on over to the bottom. AppCard will let you know the number of shoppers eligible, and then you could create your promotion however way you want it to go out. At the completion of any promotion, your account manager will be in contact with you, letting you know the details of the number of shoppers that came in, how much in total was spent based on the promotion, and the revenue target if we achieved it or not. That way we can connect and strategize an effective promotion for the upcoming months. So that pretty much goes over all of the details on the back end dashboard, and we've pretty much covered all of the details on the presentation today. So just wanted to open the floor back to Jada and see if there were any questions on AppCard.
Yes, we have had a few questions come in. Thank you, Candy. The first one is, I currently have a loyalty program and would like to know what happens to my shoppers' profiles. Do they start over on their points?
Oh, that's actually a great question. So we have many retailers who have different types of loyalty programs. Ideally, what we would like is to see these profiles include in different identifiers. So as long as those profiles include a phone number and their points, we can upload that into the AppCard system. We would just need a CSV file of the data. That way, once we upload it into AppCard and the shopper comes into the store, the phone number will be entered in and the points that they had from their previous program will be available for them to use at that starting point using AppCard. If there's more details that's in their shopper profile, like email addresses, birthdays, even their names, that's even better, because now we have more details on this shopper and we don't need to start over from scratch. So no worries there.
That's great. The second question we had come in, do shoppers need to use the mobile app to be a loyalty member?
Oh, that's a great question, and I'm sorry if I didn't point this one out. So the mobile app is what I would say a nice to have, not a need to have feature. So shoppers are not required to download the app in order to participate in the program. This is mainly for shoppers that really like, keeping track of details. Some shoppers do love mobile apps. Usually it's the younger crowd that are the ones that are downloading the mobile apps. But what we see on our end is sometimes shoppers in the older demographic, they're not too keen on downloading apps for a number of reasons, whether it's they not sure how to download mobile apps, they don't want one, or my favorite one, they're still using a flip phone. So we want to be able to cater to all of your shoppers, including the ones that don't necessarily like a mobile app.
Absolutely, that's great. The last question we have right now is, what if we have an idea for a promotion to run last minute? Is there any way we can set it up and begin the promotion the next day?
Okay, that's actually a really good question. So there's two different ways on how I would answer this. So the first option would be to go into your AppCard cloud-based dashboard and go through the details we've covered today on how you could set up a promotion, and you could schedule that promotion and message to go out in the very next day. So no worries on that end. Option number two, if you are a busy bee and just do not have time at all to do this on your own, what I would suggest is getting in contact with your AppCard Success Manager. So you will have their direct phone number and email. So at any point in time, let's just say today you have a bunch of things you need to take care of, but you can't set up the promotion. Just give your Success Manager a quick call and let them know, hey, these are the details that we want to run. Can you set this up for us so the promotion can start by tomorrow? And they'd be happy to assist you with that.
That's great. I don't see any other questions coming in at this time. So again, thank you, Candy, for being here today. Everyone, if you would like to schedule a personalized demo or learn more information, please reach out to us. In the meantime, again, thank you, Candy, and everyone attending today. I hope you all have a great day.
Thanks. Take care.
Bye.